Hey everybody.
Hi.
For those of you who don't know me, my name is Jason Swergel, and along with Steve DePardo, we are the co-best men.
Woo!
If you know what that means, let me know, because we haven't figured it out.
It means if you add them up, they're one person.
There you
That
go.
makes Paul 3 people. So I'm going to say a couple of words, and Steve's going to say a few words, but first I just want to say on behalf of both of us, welcome to this event. Obviously it was a tough week for everybody, but you know, today's the first day of a new week, first week after the storm, and what a great way to get things started, celebrating this great couple right here.
Woo!
That's my sister.
Hey, good job. Shout it out if you know it. So, you know, as I look around the room, I see a lot of people that I've known my whole life, and that's because Paul and I have been best friends since we were 5 years old. And a lot of people here are going to say, Jason, you know, we know you, you're a smart guy, why would you do that? And I think the answer is very simple. It's Mrs. Buckbear's cooking. You gained 20 pounds just walking by that house. You know, it's not. But, you know, I just want to tell a quick story I think really illustrates the kind of guy that Paul is. And 2 months ago, he gave the best man speech at my wedding. And I was nervous because knowing Paul as I do, and as all of you do, I expected it to be inappropriate, offensive, and so I gave him a warning. I said, please censor it. And he got up there and he delivered just the most heartfelt speech. Everybody in the room, like not just my mom and his mom were crying, but people who didn't know me, who didn't know him, they were all crying, and it was such a great speech. And I'm going to borrow liberally from it here because it was so good. I could not do a better job. It's played. It is played. You know, he talked about how for the last 22 years we've been more than best friends. We've been brothers, and that's really the way it is. I could not ask for a better best friend and a better brother. Just the most loyal guy, a stand-up guy, and that's what that story really typifies because he got up there when I really doubted him, and he just delivered it. And then he came over to me after, and I told him what a great speech it was, and he said everything I said was just a lie. So that's also the kind of guy that Paul is too. But you know, this is such a great day because in the last 5 years that I've gotten to know Danielle, and she's been dating Paul, you know, I've always wanted the best thing for Paul as a best friend and as a brother, and in Danielle, he has certainly found that. And Danielle, in getting to know her over the last 5 years, she's such a fantastic person, too, that even if I had known her independent of Paul, I would want that for her, too. And clearly, she has found that with Paul. So, I don't know. We'll save a toast for the end after everybody speaks. That's what I got on there. So, we'll save it for him.
Okay, so this is going to be very hard. Got it, Maria.
You
I
got
have
it.
a speech, but I'm not going to look at So first off, I just want to thank everyone for taking the time out to come here tonight and to share this special night with Danielle. I couldn't be more thrilled to be a part of their ceremony. Danielle is my oldest sister, and my best friend, and I am crying because I'm happy and I'm sad. I'm so happy that the two of them have taken this next step in their relationship. And I'm saddened by the fact that I will no longer have my best friend at home.
What about Frankie's?
Marissa, I'm only a few blocks away.
Danielle has always been there to support me no matter what it was during my wildest times through now. I just can't thank her enough, and I can't let her know how much I appreciate her. And I just want Paul to know how lucky he is to have sharing her with him. She means everything to me.
And me.
And Frank. She's beautiful, she's smart, she's ambitious, she's going to be a wonderful wife, and I know in the future she's going to be a wonderful mother. And I know, Paul, you've been so great to her for the past 5.5 years. I couldn't think of a better person, and I'm so glad that they found true love with one another. And I'm so glad for them to have this special day today, and congratulations on being new homeowners. And
Alright, for those who don't know me, I'm Steve. I met Paul about 7 years ago. We were working together at Keyspan, and I was kind of sitting in my cube doing work, and this weird kid kind of started sitting around a few times. He was sitting behind me, and I was working, and he didn't even say hi, he just kind of walked up to my cube. And I felt someone's presence there, so I turn around. Here's Paul, staring at all my Yankee pictures. He's like, "Oh, I like the Yankees too." All right, well, thanks a lot. So we kind of never really hung out until one night we went out into the city to the San Gennaro Feast because Paul likes food. And we wound up basically walking around the whole city, just kind of talking the whole night, and it was very romantic. After that, we kind of just hit it off. This kid wouldn't leave me alone. He kept calling me up. He'd invite me out to dinner. Sometimes he'd pay. We'd get wine. We'd just sit there and drink. Like I was his girlfriend. He'd call me up sometimes just to talk, and I'm like, I'm not used to this. Like, I don't like talking on the phone. What are you doing to me? So, we wound up having classes together the rest of our college career for the next 3 years, and we would basically go to school, drive around the parking lot, not find a spot, and be like, "Oh, so take another lap, or you want to just go home and play catch?" And it wasn't even a question. We just turn around, went home, and played catch. Lovely Danielle here. Before they were even dating or really knew us, would just sign us in. We had perfect attendance. We'd show up for the test, ace it, go home. It's pretty awesome. I just want to give a couple shout-outs to Justina, who's over there somewhere. Over there. For those of you who don't know, Paul and Danielle kind of didn't have class together too much, and I sort of came up with the idea of introducing them because, Paul had a little trouble finding a little love for ladies. He had a little guido in him, so I asked Justina out in the city one night if it would be okay to introduce these two, and she said it was cool, and yes, they used to actually go out and have fun, but they turned into grandparents. And then I also like to shout out Abdul, over there, the big brown guy. He would buy me liquor on our lunch breaks at Keyspan when I was 20 years old, and me and my buddy would go to the Ranger games like twice a week and polish a bottle off. Then we'd call Danielle, and we'd tell her that she's going to have pasty white German babies with Paul someday. So I want to give an assist to Paul for helping me, get in Danielle's head about Paul. But no, I can't say anything bad about these guys. Danielle helps Paul get dressed. This kid doesn't even know how to function. He wears the same gray t-shirt every night. And one day in training in New Jersey, this kid had an index card in his hotel room. I came down to get drinks and food with him. I see this index card, and I look at it. He's like brushing his My Little Pony hair over here. And I looked at it. I'm like, what is this thing? And it has color coordinations of what dress clothes match what. What are you doing, man? Like, it's not hard. But anyway, Paul's a great guy. He's always there for me. He's there for everyone, as Jay said. He's loyal, as Marissa said, and he's going to take good care of Danielle. And Danielle's perfect for him. Obviously, I kind of had to set them up, so I know they were good for him. I'll take all the credit.
This is all your fault.
This is all my fault. So congratulations, Paul and Danielle. I no longer have to pay you to hang out with him, so let's everyone raise their glasses. Cheers, or as Italians say, salud.
Let's have a nice round of applause. Put your hands together one more time, everyone. Marissa, Steve, and